I said, hello, it is your Cincy Guy, your host Andrew. Today we'll be making a video about the 32 quarterbacks and where I personally rank them. You guys could have different opinions on this, but this first video will be just ranking the first 16 quarterbacks because a lot of 32 quarterbacks are a lot, and I don't want to all cram them in one video. So as we all know, in the NFL there are 32 quarterbacks, right? And I will have another video about ranking all 32 running backs and eventually ranking all 32 wide receiver cores. But today this is going to be ranking all 32 quarterbacks. Now today we got first up, it's Josh Allen. I mean, Josh Allen is just a fantastic quarterback. I mean, he's number one in almost everything. You know, in my opinion, I always want the Bengals to win a Super Bowl, but in my opinion, if the Bengals don't go, it's gonna be Buffalo stops us and possibly win it all. Josh Allen is a fantastic quarterback. He's from Wyoming, he's a fantastic quarterback, and I'm excited to see mainly Josh Allen, Mahomes, Burrow, Herbert all in this league for the next 15 years. So it's going to be a good fit. The league is in good hands, put it that way. Number 2, I got Patrick Mahomes. Now the reason I don't have him as at number 1 is because of the AFC Championship game they lost last year, and I know Patrick Mahomes playing out of his absolute mind right now. I know a lot of people have him as the number 1 spot because he obviously has more experience and he's won a Super Bowl already. But I have him in the number 2 spot because Josh Allen has the weapons and he has the mobility, more mobility than, I'm not saying Patrick Mahomes doesn't have mobility, but he has more mobility than Patrick Mahomes. So that's why I have Mahomes at number 2. Now number 3, I got Aaron Rodgers. I mean, the guy's going off back-to-back MVPs. A lot of people also have him number 1 or 2, but I have him number 3. He's just getting older, and I potentially think this is his last year or his second to last one. He's had a fantastic career, but he's lost the weapons. I think he's lost that feeling. He recently just lost New York and London, but I personally think he's lost that feeling. I don't think he's still a fantastic quarterback. Now, on to number 4, I got Lamar Jackson. I know his stats. I know he's not having he's having a good season. He's having it in between a good season and a bad season at the same time. He's beat us, the Cincinnati Bengals, but I will also be making another video later on towards the end of the season about ranking all 32 quarterbacks and how they did in the season. Just letting you guys know. But back to Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson is a mobile quarterback, and I know more quarterbacks are starting to become like that, but he's really the reason that the league is changing because he's becoming more of a mobile quarterback now. He has a big impact on the league's change, and he's him and Lamar, Burrow, Mahomes. They all got bright futures, and I think Lamar could potentially win a Super Bowl in the next 5 years. I don't know if it's going to be with Baltimore, obviously, with its contract upcoming, but yeah. Now number 5, I got Tom Brady. I know Brady is the GOAT, but I feel like playing this last season is ruining his legacy and I don't know why I think that, but I just do because he is old. He can't take the pressure anymore. He can't do all that. Him and his wife just got a divorce, so I personally think it's ruining his legacy. Because he just doesn't have the strength of it anymore. So I for sure know that this is his last year because him and his wife getting divorced. He's 45 now. He's got 7 rings. I don't have the Bucs making a Super Bowl this year. I don't even have to make it past the first round. So I know y'all may call me crazy for that, but I just know. I'm sorry. Now number 6, Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow had a fantastic season last season. Burrow is a great quarterback. He was Joe Shiesty, Joe Cool. All that. He's a great quarterback. He's mobile. He has the arm strength, and he's got the eye vision that a quarterback needs. He's got everything that a quarterback needs. I think he's more Drew Brees 2.0, and Burrow's got a bright future with the Cincinnati Bengals. They will make it to the Super Bowl in the next 5 years, more than one in my opinion. They will win more than one in the next 5 years. But so at number 6, I got Joe Burrow. He's got the weapons. He's got Jamar Chase. He's got T. Higgins. He's got Boyd Mixon. He got that revamped O line. Now I know it hasn't been showing right now, but they've last for 3 games they've only allowed 4 sacks. So that O line, Burrow are gonna have a fantastic relationship in my opinion, and they will get very far in the playoffs. Hopefully this season. Not the way we're playing right now, but they will. Number 7, I got Justin Herbert. Now a lot of people say I'm being biased because a lot of people and a lot of analysts think that Justin Herbert is better than Joe Burrow. But it's just the fact that Herbert, I feel like, he just doesn't have the weapons yet. And I know that's crazy to say, but because he's got Keenan Allen, but just doesn't have. I know he has as much experience as Joe Burrow, but he hasn't been there yet. He doesn't have the right coaching staff with him, in my opinion. Or else they would have made the playoffs last year and gotten very far. But that's why I have number 7. So I'm sorry, Chargers fans, but I have him at number 7. Then number 8, I have Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray is another mobile quarterback like Lamar. Kyler Murray just got that big contract. But and the reason I have number 8, Kyler Murray, is just because he doesn't have as much skill as he does as Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert has more of a deep arm. Kyler Murray doesn't. He's more of a mobile quarterback and a medium passer. So that's why I have him number 8. Kyler Murray will rise eventually, but that's why I have him right now. Number 9, I have Matthew Stafford. Currently, no, I don't. He has 5 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. He's not sacked 21 times, which is ridiculous. So he really should be next to Matt Ryan, but Matt Ryan is later on. I think Matt Ryan is on part 2. Yeah, Matt Ryan will be on part 2. Just a little hint. But that's the reason Matthew Stafford isn't having a good season. It is looking like both Super Bowl teams are having a hangover. They're both 2-3. I had a rematch for the Super Bowl this year. I guess that's not going to happen. Anyways, back to Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford lost OBJ. His team isn't as good as it used to be anymore, mainly because of Matthew Stafford. He just doesn't have the time in the pocket, and Andrew Whitworth was a huge loss, and OBJ was a huge loss for the Rams, and they almost lost Aaron Donald. So, but they didn't. But OBJ and Andrew Whitworth, huge losses. So I would have had him higher, but I got him ranked at number 9 right now. Now number 10, I have Dak Prescott. I know Dak Prescott is currently injured, but when he is not injured, when he's healthy, he has the perfect weapons. He has all that. He's got the mobility. He's got the strength. Dak Prescott. I think he has a great quarterback, and he's in the mid-age, but he's a great quarterback, and he will be one of those quarterbacks with like Burrow and Lamar that will have a good career. I don't think with one team. Dak Prescott will leave eventually when his contract runs out. Like Lamar will probably leave, but Dak Prescott. That's why I got him at number 10. Number 11, I got Deshaun Watson. Don't want to talk about him. Number 12, I got Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson is not number 12 currently. He is just not cooking, and I'm really getting tired of watching Russ cook right now. And the best thing he's cooking is a bowl of cereal, and that's on a good day. So, but it's Russell Wilson. He's a decent quarterback, which is why I got him at number 12, because when he needs to, he can play good. He can do all that. He's a mobile quarterback. He can throw the ball deep. He's got the experience. He's gone to 2 Super Bowls, and I thought he was gonna go to one with Denver,